These are 6 things that makes a man powerful. 6 things that makes a man powerful. Please, if you are still single as a guy or a lady, listen to this. It will help you. Or you are married already, please listen to this. It will help you also. Number 1 thing that makes a man powerful is his ego and pride. Sometimes women don't love a man that has pride and ego. But let me tell you, a man's pride is the source of his strength. A man should be allowed to exercise his ego and his pride because it helps him to fight his adversaries. A man's ego is a threat to his enemy. His ego and pride is always killing his enemies. But a man should not use his ego and pride against his partner. A man should not use his ego and pride against his children. Please, as a man, always know that your ego and pride is the source of your confidence. Be very careful about this, but don't use it against your partner. God bless you. Another one is a man's voice. A man's voice is the source of his convincing power. When a man speaks, so many people will obey because they are convinced that the man has spoken. That's why when a woman wants to speak on behalf of her husband, so many people will tell her, you are a woman, please keep quiet. Let's hear from your husband. It's very important as a woman for you to know that your husband's voice is the source of his convincing power. Please don't silence a man's voice. Do not deprive your husband his voice. It's very, very important. And when children are misbehaving, a man's voice is always powerful. When a man speaks to the children will listen. But a woman might be shouting from morning to evening, the children might not listen. But when their father is coming back home, whenever they hear the voice of their father, they are always afraid. They are always convinced that the authority have come. And again, when a man's family members is abusing the wife, they want to mistreat the woman, they expect the man to speak. When the man could not speak, that family member can frustrate the woman. But when they hear the voice of the man, they respect themselves. They can never misuse or abuse the woman again. Instead, they will say that the woman is using charm against her husband. But that is not so. Maybe the woman have realized the importance of her husband's voice. That's why when a woman wants to confront her husband's family, the man intends to advise the woman to keep quiet or to calm down. Because that man have the convincing power how to talk to his family and they will listen to him. Please, as a woman, always allow your husband to speak. It's very, very important. Another one is a man's hair. So many men don't even know their source of strength. Your hair is very important as a man, and be very careful who is touching your hair. I want to use example about Samson in the Bible to teach you. Samson, the source of his strength and power is in his hair. God instructed the mother not to put scissors on Samson's hair. When Delilah found out that Samson's strength is in his hair, Delilah intends to make Samson to sleep. Delilah used scissors to shave off Samson's hair, making Samson to become weak to fight his enemy. Please, as a man, be very careful about your hair. And women should know that even their hair is their husband's strength. That's why when a woman wants to cut her hair, she talks to her husband to receive permission. Be very careful as a woman when you are cutting your hair. Sometimes you don't know the reason why the man is telling you not to cut your hair. Because they believe that a woman's hair is the husband's source of strength. That's why when a man dies, they intend to force the woman to shave off her hair. Because if the woman refuses to shave off her hair, the strength of the man will still be there. That's why when another man sleeps with a widow, he intends to have problem if that widow refuses to shave off her hair. They see a widow that did not shave her hair as a threat to the society. Be very careful about this. Another one is a man's silence. Whether a man speak or did not speak, you should be very careful as a woman. There are some men, their strength is in their silence. When you are misbehaving as a woman, the man is always keeping quiet. And you know it that what you are doing is not right. And the man is keeping quiet. Let me tell you, the strength of that man is in his silence. Not every man talks too much. Let me tell you, when a man starts to talk too much, I will tell him that he is talking like a woman, meaning that the man have no physical strength. Please be very careful as a woman when a man is silenced. Those men that doesn't speak too much, those men that are always quiet, those men that are always silent, these men are dangerous because the things they are going to do is always inside their mind. In as much as he's silent, he still have his power, he still have his ego with him. Another one is a man's wife. A man's wife is the source of spiritual strength. When a man gets to a certain age, sometimes it's advised that a man should get married because he is about to face some challenges. He is about to face some foundational problem. Please be very careful about this as a man. Sometimes the reason why you are getting married, you don't even know. So many of you abusing that woman that is your spiritual strength. Please don't abuse a woman's spirit because her spirit always pray for you. Please know this as a man. When you are misbehaving in that relationship, you are cheating on that woman, you are weakening her spirit. Let me tell you, instead of her spirit to fight for you, her spirit will be fighting against you. Be very careful about this as a man. So, the last but not the least is God. God is the source of a man's strength. God is the source of a man's power. A man is always powerful when he have God beside him. When a man leave God behind, his enemy will come against him. He intends to make mistake in choosing his partner. Let me tell you, when a man make mistake in choosing his partner, his enemies have come against him. Always pray as a man about this. Be very careful. If you are still a young guy, please pray. Don't leave God behind. Always walk with God. Always ask God to help you. Because the highest mistake any man can make in this life is to leave God behind. God have given you dominion above all creatures, and God have made you to be the head of a woman. God have made it to be so. Do not leave God and do not criticize God. Be very careful about this. God bless you. I still remain your sister, the real Esther Gineka, always teaching out of experience. God bless you. Bye.